round 11 on the home stretch.
Yep.
It's all happening.
It is.
The race home to the finals.
Yep. Lightning versus Magpies.
On the sunny coast.
Sunny coast. It looked really good for the Maggies in the first quarter.
They started so well. They started really strong, up by 4 or 5 there at one stage.
But it was a hard game for both teams because in the end, Lightning only just got up
by 2. Yes.
And I think bonus points were given to both teams throughout the game.
And the Maggies just kept chipping away, not going anywhere. Yeah. You know, kept putting on the pressure. They were putting on the defensive wall there at times, kind of like beating the Lightning at their own game.
Which is that wing defence, goalkeeper.
Centre, yes, coming off and then creating that wall. They tried to shut down Steph Wood, but she's too quick. She just moves. She just does so much work.
She directs the traffic with her movement of the ball.
Big news, Leighton.
Shani announced
came out.
Her retirement, joining the ranks of Laura Geitz and Maddie Robinson, who announced their retirement. And
Leighton is retiring from all forms of netball, so international and domestic. So
she's tapping out.
She's tapping out.
She's done.
Yeah. What a loss.
It is. I was really looking forward to her comeback, and I thought with that missing out on that Com Games campaign, it would just give her the extra drive to get there. She's been involved in netball from a very young age, and
a long time. Since 2004 she's been playing National League games, so.
But it's interesting to note though, like her whole life has been netball.
And I think the article that I read today, like it talked about how that time away from the court really made her evaluate those things and make her consider what life after netball would be like. And when she came back, she knew that this would probably be her last season. She is playing out of her skin now. Like in the last couple of weeks, she's just really stepped up. And I think that court time's helped. Like last week, she got 7 intercepts. This week, she's got 5.
Well, she's got nothing. She's got nothing. No. You know, she's laying it all out because this is it for her. So she's got nothing holding her back. So why not?
Second game of the round, Swifts v Fever.
Well, that was a huge game.
Shooting fest. A
shoot-a-thon.
Shoot-a-thon. 74-68.
A shoot-ester.
A shoot-est.
A shoot-ester.
Shoot-ester.
A shooting fiesta.
Shoot-iesta. It was the first time a team has scored over 63 and lost. 142 goals scored in 60 minutes.
Well, this totally supports what we were saying the other day about the Swifts being that little dog. They're just not going to let those teams get easy wins.
Fever couldn't shake them.
Couldn't shake the dog.
The Swifts came out to win straight away. They had a great opening quarter, 20 goals to 17 straight up, and they made the Fever work hard for it to get into that game and to eventually win.
Funny how they just have managed to step up against the top team.
The Fever.
Like, of all the teams, they just pull their socks up and go, you ain't getting this without a fight.
I sometimes think it's that mentality about good teams make other teams play better. Yeah, like, you know, when you're playing the top team, you need to come out here and play nothing else but the best stuff.
So we talk a lot about Nat Medhurst and her feeding.
But she did Kim Green Watson. She had 30 goal assists, 38 feeds. So I was watching the game and Collier, the wing attack, took 35 centre pass receives. So they really depend, their standard play is Collier comes out, takes that centre pass receive, passes that second phase.
Drives into the circle.
Second phase to Medhurst, and Medhurst just long bomb into Fowler, and Fowler gets the ball, pops it up.
Pops it in.
So that is their key play, because that's a massive amount of centre pass receive.
That's a lot. So can we just quickly talk about Nat Medhurst and the Diamonds?
Yes. Missing out.
Second time.
Yes. Of the squad.
She's been in the Diamond squad for a long time. She's a senior player.
But I think when we look at someone, if we pair her against the likes of a Steph Wood, a Tegan Phillip and a Gretel Tippett, who are also dominating in that goal attack position. Yes, they're doing a lot of feeds, and yes, they're actually being the general of their team as well, directing, feeding, taking those centre pass receives.
Moving,
So, you know, it's a tight one. It's really close. Like, she you know, you could even, like, pop her in as a wing attack almost, because there hasn't been a whole lot of wing attacks named in the squad yet, so Lisa Alexander has left that door open.
Yeah, she has.
All her peers of that vintage have kind of called it quits, so is there another one in the woodwork?
Yeah, or maybe she's just sticking to her guns and going, nah, I'm not ready, I'm not done yet, I've got more in me. But
or does she want to win the premiership and then go, hang up the dress? I've won my premiership now, with the fever, done.
Wow, that's a big call.
I thought Houseby played well. She came back into the game. We've been a little bit critical of Houseby in the last few weeks. 23 goals, 13 goals, just 19 feeds. Zach with stats. So 23 goals is huge for her because previously she's been on that 10 mark and making the goal shooter do a lot of the work.
Yeah, she's been feeding.
Other big news is Nat Haythornthwaite from...
Wait, did you say that right?
It's almost like Nellie Bassingthwaite. But Nat Haythornthwaite. Over from England. So she played wing attack / goal attack for the England netball team. She's got a gold medal around her neck. But also, so she's just won the premiership for the Super League for the Wasps team over in the UK. Picked up by the Swifts for the last part of the season, last few games, and they put her on in the last quarter, last 10 minutes or so. And
she's playing wing attack.
Wing attack. 36 hours in the country, bam, straight in that court, and she held her own. She found that space, ran into it. Her and Helen Houseby, you could see the connection.
Yeah.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Yeah, you could definitely see that they'd worked together.
So it'd be interesting to see after a week of training, to see
how she loosens up when she gets her jet lag, when she shakes the jet lag off.
Shakes just like that.
Gets them down under time.
Then does she pick up a contract for next year?
For the Swifts.
I know, yeah.
Or maybe somebody else. Third game, and we were there.
We were there.
It was a live one.
Front row seats, almost.
Yes, almost.
Should we talk about the devastating news, though? Devastating news.
What devastating news?
Well, we've got no picture. We've got no...
Oh, my gosh.
We've got no photo.
It was so sad. Well, we sort of knew that was going to happen.
If the
loss,
Giants lost, then Jai would be
June.
sad. It was her 100th game.
It was her 100th game.
Well done, Jai. You know, Australian games out here in the National League.
And let's just add, it was a significant loss.
Yeah, Firebirds have done this before. Firebirds did that with Fever, remember?
Yes, that's
so,
right.
you know, they went against Fever and they took to them and absolutely demoralised them. Yeah. So this home court, Brisbane Entertainment
Must
Centre,
have been us. Was it us? I think it was us.
Well,
although it wasn't you, because you were wearing your Giants jumper for half the game.
Just shush.
And your Giants beanie.
Shush.
Who's this guy? Seriously.
They have dominated at home.
Where do we start?
Gretel Tippett. Oh my goodness.
Just owned that game. Gretel.
You know, you were talking about the front cuts.
Yeah, front cut's clean. Front cut. Like, I counted for one of the balls going in. She front cutted and let go the ball 4 times out of the 6 passes to get it into the circle. 29
goals, 93%. Yeah. She only shot 6 less goals than Romelda. Now, Romelda didn't was far from the game of her life. But
her shooting stats were
68%. So we won't talk about that. We'll talk about something else in a moment.
Yeah.
But Gretel Tippett has absolutely we've talked about this before, but changed her game and come so far this season. You know, we're used to Romelda doing all the shooting work, but Gretel Tippett has now stepped up.
Yeah.
She's shooting those balls.
She's going her own.
And she's just doing so much of that work.
Well, we talk about the general.
The goal attack general.
Yeah.
And she has earned
that diamond spot.
jersey. It's good to see Nevin put her toe in the waters.
Yeah,
you know?
and
she's
and
putting
have a
her
good game.
name up. Maybe that wing, there's a spare wing attack spot for her in that squad because 27 goal assists, 52 feeds. Like she was like V Guthrie /
Jamie Lee Price. Yeah, so there was a switcher. So
Again,
Guthrie went into wing
switch up
defence and Jamie Lee Price went into centre. Yeah.
So what is Jamie Lee Price bringing?
Yeah.
To this giant squad. It's the second
in the centre, centre position. Yeah.
Because Jamie Lee Price also now has a diamonds dress. I think it's more feeds. She provides a bit more options because Kim Green's stats were a bit lower this week with the feeds, and Jamie Lee Price had 11 feeds, so 11 goal assists. So, you know, for half a game of netball, that's quite high.
That's pretty good. And even Manawa when Bully goes off.
Yes, because they brought Manawa on to change things up, and it did kind of throw a spanner in the works for me. Yeah.
But I think it didn't matter. Dee Dee was still
fallen over.
She had a lot of time on the floor. Yeah, it was like she was auditioning for the Jamaican hurdles team for a second there. Took out someone. It was, it was cray. She's
track and field's probably her second sport, really. So
maybe
it's no
with
surprise.
those long legs.
Last game of the round, Thunder. Feel the thunder. They weren't feeling the thunder against the Vixens this week.
No, unfortunately.
Dominant display, 73-48 to the Vix. And they're now in the top two. Giants out and Vixens in.
In like Flynn. It's solid, consistent play.
And they just do not give any ball away.
Yeah.
Cody and Dehaney, another brilliant if we're talking about their defensive effort. 5 intercepts, 4 deflections, Western 2 and 4.
And remember, she's the replacement for Mannix.
Yeah. And so she's been on the bench most of the season. So she's
come out firing.
She's saying, hey, look at me, look at me,
look at me. Yeah.
We are looking at you, Katie and Dehaney.
Yeah.
Really.
Yes.
Let 6 diamonds.
6 in the diamond
players.
squad. Like, that is...
Proof in the pudding.
Exactly. Done. Right there.
Western Mannix, as we thought. Ingles, that's a surprise packet.
Yeah.
Hashtag doing it for
the mums.
Watson, Maloney, Phillip Watson, once again, 31 goal assists, 44 feeds, dominating, proving the point.
Well, they haven't chosen another wing attack in the diamond squad.
They don't need to.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Look, the Vixens' run home is challenging. Like, they've got Fever.
They've got Fever.
They've got Lightning. They've got... So they have the toughest next 3 games. And this is when tales will be told. This will be, can they...
Tales will be told. Oh my God.
Till as old as time.
This is where, can they win the final? Can they take it home? Next 3 games, we'll find out. Well, are the Vixens the new Vixens? Or are they relegated back to Swifts in the finals? Because they can't... Remember last year? Top of the table, and they lost 2 games out.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I'm saying maybe they've had enough losses to get them over the line this time to win.
They've got a lot to prove.
They've got 6 diamonds in their team.
So, one of the enjoyable things about Netball Chat with Sam and Zach is the fact that Sam struggles to say the names of our players in our Suncorp Super Netball League.
I don't know if that's one of the more enjoyable things.
I think it's quite funny. Like, Pretorius. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Pretorius.
Well,
Pretorius.
sometimes you say Pretorius.
I also get worried. Well, why can't we just go back to Mossad?
Mossad. That's why we can't go back. Okay, so we're going to have Sam saying the name.
Say my name, say my name.
What we're going to do, just read the name first and then, say it. Name number 1.
Leanne DeBrain.
Ooh. Number 2. Manawa.
Christiana.
Yeah,
Manawa.
you can't even get the first name right. Oh,
Christiana.
Yeah.
Christiana Manawa. Christiana Manawa. Manawa. Christiana Manawa. Like too many A's and N's.
There are a few. Number 3.
Alice Teague Neild.
4. This is the one we talked about this time.
Oh gosh. Natalie Haythorne Smithwaite. Natalie Haythorne Smithwaite. What?
No wonder it's a mouthful for the commentators. There's the team hate are in the wrong position, aren't they?
Wait, yeah.
Thorns in the.
It's a thorn in the side.
Thorn in the side.
It's like a thorn in your pronunciation.
Next.
Madeline McAuliffe. I think you spelled that wrong.
I didn't.
Madeline.
I didn't.
McAuliffe.
6. Your favourite.
Oh. I feel like saying Irene Van Dyke because I have no idea, but I think she's great. Makari Deba. Makari. What's the name of the horse? Makari. That's what I'm reminded of. Irina, right?
I lost it.
Irina Makari. Irina Makari?
Erina Makari.
Oh, Abigail Latumi foul.
South African favourite.
Oh, I can't get this wrong, can I? Bongi Masomi.
I think that was pretty close, actually.
I think that was right.
That was good.
Oh.
Fresh from the injury.
Catherine Tuavati.
Tuavati.
Tuavati. You spelled Catherine wrong. Oh,
That's how she spelled it.
Catherine. Tuavati. Oh, Sarah Clow. But I feel like saying Claus.
Claus. Santa Claus.
But I only know that because she got into the squad and we've been talking about
And
it.
we've been talking about it.
Yeah.
And I told you how to say the name.
Yeah.
I really like her
How do you
style.
say it? Clown.
Clown. Without the end. Clow.
Clow.
Yeah.
Clow. It reminds me of like a clog.
Reminds me of cow.
Clown.
Clow.
Yeah. Sometimes I get worried. Like I don't want to say her name because I think I'm going to mispronounce it.
Last one.
Oh, Joe Harten. I can say Joe Harten.
So the hashtag's still going. This is our Depresso face. Hashtag with Harten. So if you got any photos with hashtag with Harten, send us through.
Oh, but not if you got them on Sunday because that's just devastating. We don't want to see people with selfies with Joe Harten on Sunday.
No.
We didn't get it.
Guess what? What happened with tips this week?
Oh, did I get all 4?
Yes.
I called it, didn't I?
Yes, this was
yes.
my week.
Yes.
But because you copied me, I got 4 as well.
Oh.
So I didn't make any inroads on that one. Alright, round 12. Getting interesting. First game, Magpies v Swifts.
Oh, Magpies.
Swifts.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Shani's on her retirement now, so she's going to be like going holes bowlers.
Yeah, but Nat Haythorne, boom, she's had a week.
Oh my God.
She's had a week in the country. I'm on the Nat Haythorne train.
Can you just stop saying, let's just get...
Hey! Fever v Firebirds in Perth. Redemption is sweet for the Fever.
Well, I hashtag we are purple, hashtag we are fly, hashtag purple heart, Firebirds.
Fly with Firebirds.
And they've done it once, they can do it again.
Thunderbirds v Lightning.
Lightning over the thunder. What comes
Lightning.
first, lightning or thunder?
You hear the thunder first. And then the lightning strikes. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that? They should use that for their ad campaign.
Promos, yes.
But you heard it here first.
Vixens v Giants, 2 vs 3.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shamoly. I'm going Vixens.
I'm going Vixens too. Not because I'm copying you, but that's because that's what I believe. Okay.
Fantasy Torn. Right.
Okay.
Goal shooter. I had Caitlin Bassett, 100%, 100% A. Goal attack, Nat Medhurst. Wing attack, Katie Evans.
Good one.
Centre, Kate Maloney.
Good one.
Wing defence, Maddie McAuliffe. Goal defence, Kim Jenner. And goalkeeper, Rose. Connie Bruce.
Who?
Connie Bruce. Bruce.
Oh, Courtney Bruce. I couldn't hear you. You were like...
I was being Bruce. Bruce the shark. Courtney Bruce. Sam's Fantasy Tour.
My Fantasy Tour this week. Goal shoot, I've also gone with Caitlin Bassett because she was 100%. And I've gone with Gretel in goal attack because she's owned it again. And Nevin's at wing attack as well because the two of them, that combo was great. I went with Jamie Lee Price in centre.
Yeah, I consider that.
Priceless. Just changing it up. I've gone with Gabby in wing defence. Back to the solid Gabby in wing defence. Beck Bully in goal defence.
You have been on the Beck Bully bandwagon for a few weeks now.
Yeah, I love Beck Bully. She's a mum as well.
Yeah, doing it for the mums.
Doing it for the mums. And Jiva in goalkeeper.
Oh, shoot.
Because of all of those amazing...
Crap, can I change mine?
No, and she had the Jiva rolls as well.
Oh, no. I forgot about that one. It was good.
Jiva roll.
Jiva roll.
Jiva roll.
Alright, so that concludes another week.
Another week of netball chat.
With Slime.
And Zach.
See ya. Who knows? It's exciting times. Exciting times. Oh, jinx. Why rabbits? Where are
You can see the age differences. I don't know how to do this. Lapdog's just like...
Good. How's it going? Why did you throw me, you doll? Shoot him in the legs.
Yeah.
Shoot him in the legs?
What? Oh my god.
Give him a run for legs.
No, just fresh legs.
Fresh
Just give
legs.
him a run.
Listen, 100 goals an hour.
Yeah.
Just put him up.
An hour.
Well, after that. Flick that ball. Get it over the front of the post. Come on, put it over.
There was some time on the floor.
Climb on the floor.
What would Annie Sanders say? What's
On the floor. By the floorboards.
By the floorboards.
On the floor. On the floor.
Everybody
On the floor.
Everybody
On the floor. I was singing J-Lo. What were you singing?
on the floor. Why are you there with me with this
On
song?
the floor.
I don't know that one.
Don't stop.
Don't stop moving, baby. Is that one?
What song are you singing?
I don't. We're not. No, we're not
Okay.
the same. Alright.
Boom.
Done.
Done.